It's so lovely to be here with you all today. I'm really excited to be filling in. Today we're going to do a guided sound journey. So it will begin with coming in and setting an intention, coming in and bringing our awareness to our body and our breath, and then we'll begin a journey through nature, come to a specific place where we'll meet, go into a safe place for ourselves to have an experience, and then we will come out and integrate that together, and I'll open up for question and answers. So if you haven't already, go ahead and make yourself as comfortable as possible. You might want to lay down for this experience. Grab a blanket, something to cover your eyes, headphones. So I'll just give you a moment to gather anything else that you might want. And if you're already ready, just go ahead and begin to drop into the space, just settling your body in and coming into this present moment. So we'll begin this practice by becoming aware of the surrounding area. And we'll move outward to inward. And we'll first begin becoming aware and drawing a perimeter of the town or city or village that you're currently in. And it doesn't have to be precise, it's just an awareness of how large or small this space is. So wherever you're located, just giving yourself an idea of what that might look like, or how it feels and how large or small it is. And we'll draw inward into the neighborhood or general location of where you are located. What does that look like? What do you typically see? You want to trace a path or roads, thinking about any specific locations that you see on your way in or out of this location. Just an idea of where you are in this space. And then coming even more inward, we will become aware of the building or structure that we are currently inside of. So from the outside looking in, bird's eye view, getting an idea of where we are in that space, and then that space itself. Diving more inward, we come into the room that we are in. So now our awareness is directly around us. So 4 walls, no ceiling, and the floor. Just bring your awareness to the room that you are in. and also where you are in that room. Coming in closer, envision a sphere around your entire body. Circumference is 6 feet. This is your energy field. Contains your specific vibration. So we're just feeling into this space. I'm not looking to change it at this moment, just becoming aware of your space. So just drawing in to a circumference of 6 feet below you, above you, all sides, as if you were in a sphere. Now coming in closer, bringing your awareness to the surface of your skin on your body. Feeling the temperature of the room, the clothes on your body, wherever your body is touching the floor or a chair, a blanket, just feeling into that. Now we'll move inward to the center of the heart, dropping your awareness into the center of the heart. Perhaps you can feel your heart beating, or there's an awareness of your heart beating. And this is where we will set an intention for the practice today. So take a moment, you can put your hands over your heart if you choose, and think about an intention you would like to set for this practice. So the intention can be simple. We are going to repeat it to ourselves 3 times. So it could be, I am healing, I am safe, I am comfortable, I am amazing, I am beautiful, I am loved. Those are just some examples. So just take a moment and choose an intention that you would like to use for today. And then when you're ready, repeat that intention, landing it into your heart space 3 times. And then we'll release that practice. You can release your hands from your heart. And then we're going to bring our focus to the breath. Bringing the focus to the breath as it enters the nostrils. And then exits the mouth. Keep this breath pattern for a moment, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just allowing this to naturally come and go. Again, we're not changing the breath at this moment. We're just following a specific breath pattern in through the nose and out through the mouth. So as you're engaging in this breath pattern, you can begin to trace the breath. So as it comes in through the entrance of the nostrils, comes back through the back of the throat, and then enters the chest rises, the belly rises, breath is moving into the body. And then tracing the breath as it exits the body. So the belly falls, the chest deflates, the breath moves out of the throat, and then back out of the mouth. Continuing this breath pattern in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to begin this journey by imagining that we are walking towards a tree line of the forest. You're doing your best to just imagine this, and if the vision does not become clear, just feeling into this. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. So we arrive at a tree line of this beautiful forest. And we notice that there's a tree stump before we get onto the path. So we take a seat on this tree stump and we take off our shoes and our socks. And we leave behind anything else that we would like. So this could be your work badge, other items of clothing, thoughts, concerns, and worries. And just go ahead and unpack and leave whatever you want. This is your journey, so you decide what stays and what goes. With your bare feet, you begin to walk on this path. The path is covered in moss and lined with quartz crystal. And you can feel on your feet the soft moss, feeling it in between your toes. We're going to use our senses to really feel into this experience today. So taking notice of the temperature of the forest and how that feels on your skin. Perhaps it's warm, humid, or there's a morning dew in the air, and you can feel that. feeling the rays of sunshine peek through the canopy of the forest, landing on your skin and your face. And we'll use our sense of hearing to listen to the sounds of the forest, listening for the sounds of the birds and their beautiful songs. The sounds of the creatures as they run through the bed of the forest and up the trees. The sounds of branches as they sway and creak in the wind. The whispers of the wind. Using our sense of smell. Taking a deep breath. Maybe there's hints of pine or spruce. The smell of fresh forest. And then we begin to look around and use our sight. And noticing what you see. Notice any creatures that reveal themselves in this journey. Perhaps they have a message for you. Noticing the colors of the leaves and the trees, maybe flowers, the colors of the birds, the rocks, the moss under your feet. And continue walking on this path. And as you continue walking along this path, you begin to notice there's an opening. And the path ends here and opens into a very large field. You step out into this field. And you begin to walk out into the middle of the field. When you look to your left, you notice a landscape of mountains. Begin to continue walking through this field, noticing the grass and the flowers. And off in the distance, you could hear a stream. So you begin to follow the sound of the stream. Now you can see the stream. And there's a bridge that crosses over the stream. You take a deep breath in, and then exhale, crossing over the bridge of the stream. There's a narrow path here going through a thick forest. So you begin to walk on this path. And then the path leads to a large opening, a circular opening in the middle of this dense forest. And it's a large, tall tree. The tree is tall as you can see high. You notice that there's a golden glow to this tree. It is so luminous. The leaves are shimmering. You take a moment to go walk over to this tree and you find a space to sit. Maybe right up against the trunk of the tree. Begin to feel the energy of this tree in this space. And for a moment, we're going to connect this tree's wisdom. So from the base of your spine, imagine that you begin growing roots down into the earth. And your roots intertwine with the roots of this tree, connecting with its life force. Breathing in this life force. The roots grow down, and the energy comes up through the base of your spine. And then moving upwards, connecting your trunk with their trunk. Connecting the center of your heart with the center of the tree's heart. Beating as one. And then moving upward to the crown of your head, connecting to the branches of this tree that move upward and outward into the cosmos. You are now fully connected to the life force of this tree. And this tree is connected to your life force. Each breath in, we draw up this energy from the center of the earth into our spine, up into our heart. Each exhale from the heart back down, releasing, letting go. Following this cycle of breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, breathing up life force energy from the earth into the heart, through the roots, through the base of the spine, up into the heart. illuminating the heart space. Exhaling from the heart space down through the base of your spine, back through the roots and into the earth, releasing, recycling, renewing. And then coming into the heart space for a moment, just feeling into this space, breathing in and out. And then with our breath, we begin to cycle from the heart, through the crown of the head, and up into the cosmos, through the leaves and branches. So we're breathing in this life force energy from above, through the crown, down to the heart. And then on exhale from the heart, out through the crown, through the leaves, through the branches, into the cosmos. Drawing in energy on the in-breath, and then releasing, recycling, renewing, transmuting energy on the out-breath. Remember that you can release anything that you need to release. Anything that needs to be transmuted or is ready to go, that's okay. It's not something that you need to hold on to anymore. So give yourself permission to let go. And we'll come back into the heart space of the tree, your heart space, sharing this space. And take a moment to connect with the tree and ask any questions that you might have. Maybe there's some guidance that you're looking for. Maybe something in particular that's been on your mind. Maybe you just want to be held in this space. So take a moment and connect with the energy of this tree through the heart. And this doesn't have to be done in words. You may even receive something from the tree. You could ask the tree for a gift. You might receive a symbol or a word or a small token or gift. Taking a moment to thank the tree for sharing space with you, for its wisdom and its knowledge and support. Then we take a moment to release the grip of our roots, and allow your roots to come back in, drawing inward, releasing the connection between the heart spaces of you and the tree, releasing your crown connection upward, just drawing back into the self. Integrating that for a moment and really feeling into what that feels like now to have connected so deeply and profoundly. And we turn to the tree and we bow, reverence, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then slowly we turn back around and walk back towards the narrow path from which we came. Through this narrow path, in this deep forest, and begin to walk towards the bridge. We arrive at the bridge, and we take a deep breath in, and exhale, crossing over the bridge. And now we arrive into this field, and we take our time, perhaps exploring a little bit of this field. We see the tree line off in the distance, which was the path that we came. Take a moment to explore this field. Maybe you're noticing some flowers that you've never seen before. Just going ahead and allowing yourself to be curious. Maybe you even want to take a moment now to just lay in the middle of this field on your back and just look up into the sky and watch the clouds pass. Taking some deep, slow breaths in and out. Feeling into this experience. Take a moment. In our last moments, let's feel maybe spinning in a circle to take in all the surroundings. And then begin your journey back to the tree line of the forest. Slowly, taking your time. When you arrive to this tree line, to the path, the forest, you take a deep breath in. And on exhale, crossing over that threshold back onto the path. You might begin to take notice again. Remembering the moss. The path lined with crystal. We use our senses to feel into this space again. And noticing if anything is different this time as we return. So using your sense of sight, take notice. Notice of the trees, colors, the birds, or any creatures that are showing themselves to you on this journey. Using your sense of hearing to listen. Is anything standing out to you in particular? Noticing the smells of the forest. And feeling into this experience. What does your body feel like? What does your skin feel like? What's the temperature of the forest? Noticing the moss on the soles of your feet as you walk along this path. Continue walking along this path and just taking notice and feeling into this experience. driving now back to the entrance of the forest, where you sat down on that tree stump and removed your shoes and anything else that you had wanted to leave behind. So in this moment, you decide what stays or leaves. You can choose to leave everything behind. You can choose to pick up and put back on and carry out what you wish. Taking a moment to turn towards the forest and thank the forest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as you walk away from the forest, the scenery begins to dissolve, and you slowly begin to integrate back into your body, into this space, the room where you are, the building you're in, just coming back to your awareness of your physical body. And you can begin by taking some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Taking your time to adjust and reacclimate. And then you can begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, making small movements in the body. You can circle the wrists and the ankles. Stretch the legs out, maybe arms overhead, nice big stretch. And if you're laying down and you want to come to seated, you could just roll off to one side. Take your moment there and then come up to a seated position. I'll just give you guys a moment, and I'm going to open